Hey guys, what's up? Back here with a Photoshop tutorial. In this one, we're going to create what you see on the screen. So we're going to learn how to place an image inside of text just like this. So we've got a couple things going on. We've got a nice complementary background. We've got a drop shadow on the text. We've got the image dropped into the text. And overall, it just looks like a good graphic. And we're going to learn how to do that today. So let's go ahead and get rid of these that we already have. I'm just going to group these and we're going to call it archived. And let's turn that off. So what I want to do first is I'm going to go in and pull in an image if I don't have it. Well, since I already have one, I'm going to take this one and we'll drop it out of the group. Okay, let's go ahead and turn that off. I'm going to move this up here. Now, what we're going to do next is create a text layer, and I'm going to type in bicycle and place that. Now I want to take that and make it pretty big so that we can get the features of the image into this text. So let's make that a little bit bigger, and this is going to be a little off of what I showed you, but you'll get the idea. So now what we want to do is we don't want these letters to be as far apart because we want to be able to have them closer together and be able to see that image better. So we can open up our character panel and make sure that we have a good font. So I've pre-selected this one. It's Oswald. It's bold. And if you see what light looks like, that's what you're going to get, and that's not what we want. So let's go ahead and make it a bold font and drop that down. Now, what I want you to do is use T to open up your keyboard shortcut for text, and we're going to hold Alt and move over about two left arrow keys. 1, 2, drop that down. We might take that one a third. And then we'll take this one. And what we want to do is kind of make it look like there's even spacing all the way through. So 3 on that, 3 on that. It looks like we're going to get by with 3. It's just because this was so close. Now we're going to hit Control Enter or Command Enter on a Mac to bring those together. Go back to our Move tool and kind of center this. And then what we want to do is take and put our image layer above our text. And then what you're going to do is hold your Alt key until you get this little arrow here. That little arrow creates what's called a clipping mask. It's going to drop it down, and you can see that it goes right into the picture. Now here's the cool thing. You can click on the picture, and you can move it around wherever you'd like it in the text. And then if you select both of these together, you can move them at the same time. You could also group these if you'd like and move them around that way. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this image about right here, maybe trying to have both of them in that picture so that looks pretty good and kind of centered. Now I want to put some kind of background on here, so I want to use an adjustment layer and go to solid color, put this on the background. We're just going to use a white one for now. I'm going to drop this below the text so that it goes behind it. Now you can see this is kind of not standing out, so what we want to do is first off double click here, and we're going to put a background on here, a complementary background. Now what you can do is use your picker and pick a color in the image. So you notice that we can see kind of what works and what doesn't. And for this, we can use this color. We can use maybe something in his shirt. I think to make things a little different, we'll kind of use a lighter color. See if we can find like a light brown to kind of set the tone a little bit. So that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and click OK. And now last thing, I want to go down here to my effects and create a drop shadow. This is going to make it stand off of the color, as you can see. So it looks really good. Now, one way you can make this drop shadow look even better is by clicking this to select your color. We're going to do the same kind of thing, except we're going to click the background color and just drag this down a little bit darker to where it blends more with that. So we can click OK. We can even change some of the settings if we wanted to. Maybe take the spread, make it a little softer. Distance, we could do that. If we want to take the distance up even more to kind of give it more of that 3D effect, you could also change the opacity. And the thing with the drop shadow is you want to make it really subtle, but to where it gives it that effect. So if I were to turn it off, you can see the difference on how it stands out. So that's how you put image into text. So we had it go from this color is what we had before, and I'll put that above there so you can see we had that color, but see how the difference in the drop shadow changes it. So we're going to keep it with that color. I hope this was informative. Just wanted to give you a quick tutorial on how you can drop image into text to make it look really nice. So I'll see you around.